Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Off Panel Off Topic's YouTube page. Jake Williams back with you in the booth. And by booth, I mean my basement. No, I wanted to take some time to talk about a game that I absolutely love. I'm talking about Titanfall 2 and the surprising resurgence of Titanfall 2 in the year of our Lord, 2023. The game came out in 2016. I picked it up for like $6 on my Xbox One back in like 2018, 2019. Played a ton of it. In fact, when I used to have a website, I actually wrote about it on a website, like how much fun it was. It was still pretty well populated despite the fact that it's been so long. At that point, it'd been 3 years, which honestly, if something that doesn't receive a ton of updates like that, I mean, to still see activity 3 years later was surprising. Now, 7 years later, to see this resurgence, like the few times that I've played on my PS5, because I bought it on my PS5 for $5. And the amount of time, or the amount of play, I saw like 3,000 players consistently in the 2 or 3 nights that I played it. And I'm excited because I loved Titanfall 2. It's such a fun game. And a lot of the attention for it this year, because they fixed the servers, and then they added there's a new playlist. They've again added all these things, so more people are flocking back to this game because it's a really fun, solid shooter. And I would argue it's probably one of my, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, but I honestly think that Titanfall 2 is one of the most fun I've had playing a shooter. It gives me Halo 3 vibes when we used to play, before we even did online stuff. We would play 4-player split screen and stuff like that, and then jump online. And Titanfall 2 gives me that same vibe of how I just adored Halo 3 and really enjoyed that game. So again, to see its resurgence, it's exciting. However, I know that this could not be something good. This could be something else completely, right? Because in the time that we've gotten Titanfall 2, everybody knows Apex Legends came out, which is in the Titanfall universe, which I was so annoyed when Respawn and EA were teasing that. I'm like, oh, is it going to be Titanfall 3? And then I quickly found out, oh, it's a Battle Royale game. It's its own thing. I played it when it first came out. I haven't played it in a long time. It just didn't connect with me like it does other people. I'm not in any way saying it's a bad game. It's just not my cup of tea. I have friends that play it and love it, and hey, more power to you. It's still the solid. I mean, Respawn knows how to make a good shooter. It's not the game's fault. It's just not my preference. I don't know why I'm doing so much apology for Apex Legends, but anyway, Titanfall 2. I don't think there's going to be something like I think there's part of me that's like, oh, is Respawn teasing, Titanfall 3? Are they teasing some like big update coming where they're going to put in like Titanfall 1 maps and they're just going to really like start to support this thing again? I don't know. I just feel like more of it leans to some new season with Apex Legends or Apex Legends 2 or something to that effect. It doesn't seem like they're going to be leaning towards Titanfall 3, at least in my eyes. I absolutely want to be wrong. Because I've wanted Titanfall 3 since I started playing Titanfall 2 in 2019. All through that, I was like, man, I'd kill to have a new Titanfall. Because, again, I love the first Titanfall as well. I played that on my buddy's Xbox One because he got it on, like, launch day. He got it much sooner than I did, so I would always come over and play Titanfall. And, like, and that game, it's just, I really enjoy this franchise, and it's a shame we only got 2 games because EA had to just meddle in that time in 2016 where we're like, oh, well, we got Titanfall 2 coming out. Oh, and it's going multi-plat. It's not just going to be on Xbox One, it's going to be on PS4. And I think it came out on PC on launch. I could be wrong on that. But like there's this big deal because now it's going to be multi-plat and all this other shit, and it's just like EA couldn't help themselves because they wanted to compete with Call of Duty on 2 fronts. and oversaturate the market. So within a span of a couple weeks, how was it? I want to say Battlefield 4? No. Battlefield 1, maybe? A Battlefield game and Titanfall 2 came out. It was Battlefield, Titanfall, or I don't remember the release order, but it was I'm fucking this all up. It was Titanfall 2, Battlefield, and Call of Duty all came out within a few weeks of each other. So I guess EA's strategy was like, let's oversaturate the market to beat Call of Duty. And then we're going to, and I think it really hurt the game. It's, again, still has its rabid fan base. I think it would make a lot of sense for Respawn and EA to make this, but, I don't know. And aren't they working on a Star Wars game too or something like that? I don't know. I just think it's not likely that there's going to be a Titanfall 3. I'm cautiously optimistic, and I'm going to keep playing Titanfall 2 as long as there's players. That's the thing. We're freaking loyal, man. We'll keep playing this game. And I think that it would make a lot of sense to release Titanfall 3, but at the same time, I could see why EA wouldn't do it because they hate money, apparently. No, but I'm very excited that people are enjoying Titanfall 2. I think there's a lot of people like finding it too, which is crazy. So again, I'm going to keep playing it, keep enjoying it. I hope you guys are as well. What do you think? Do you think that Respawn is going to be teasing, and this is leading up to a Titanfall 3 announcement? Do you think it's going to be a new season of Apex Legends or Apex Legends 2? Or do you think they're just going to keep supporting Titanfall 2? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Click that like button. Click the subscribe. Click the bell. Tell them you want Off Panel Off Topic. Thanks so much for joining me. And again, I fingers crossed it leads to Titanfall 3, but I am cautiously optimistic that we're just going to enjoy this resurgence in the game and ride that wave. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.